uncomprehendable sadness in the hearts and minds of those who survived this landslide but are yet to hear news about their loved ones who are presumed to be buried in this landslide that is clearly has caused much devastation from the visuals you just witnessed there. Now, what about the rescue operations? Now, rescue operations commenced as soon as information about this landslide came to light, with the armed forces coming in, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, bringing in all their efforts and manpower to do whatever they can to save the lives that were clearly devastated by this landslide. However, rescue operations had to be halted early in the day due to the unfavorable weather conditions. It's still heavy showers are still being witnessed in these areas, and landslide warnings have been issued in these areas. We'll be talking to you about the landslide warnings later on in the bulletin. But once this tragedy came to light, the Minister of Disaster Management, that's Mahinda Amravira, visited the Badulla area to take a look at the devastation caused. Well, Minister Mahinda Amravira did speak to News First. That's on our 7 o'clock primetime bulletin on our sister channel, Sirsa TV. He spoke to us via phone in conversation with News First Gayan Sampath Somachandra. He said that the relief efforts will commence as soon as possible tomorrow. Let's take a listen to what Minister Mahinda Amravira had to say.
Can you tell us what the current situation in the area is?
I left
the area a short while ago. It was difficult to continue with the rescue operation because of the inclement weather, but we are hoping to resume the rescue operation tomorrow morning. The latest information we have indicates that 330 people were living in this area. 75 children were saved because they were in school. Adults who were at work also escaped the tragedy. We believe that about 150 people were buried by the landslide.
Have you put in place a mechanism to obtain definite information regarding the victims?
The biggest problem we are facing is that the location which held all the information regarding people in this community is also buried. The storage room has been buried completely. That is why no one is able to give out any definite information. Even I made various attempts. People are being sheltered at 2 camps, and although they are within sight of each other, it takes about 3 hours to travel between them because the landslide has affected the road as well, and there is no mode of transport between the 2 camps. The geography of the area has been changed completely. There are several such practical issues, but we have taken steps to provide all information to the Disaster Management Centre.
When looking at the images we are getting from the area, we realize the extent of this natural disaster. Minister, what are the hardships that are facing the relief operation?
ඇති දුෂ්කරතාවයන් පිළිබඳව එතුමනි හඳුනා ගැනීමක් කරලා තියෙනවද මොනවද තියෙන දුෂ්කරතා සහන කටයුතු වලට විපතටපත්වන් සොයාගෙන යද්දී
The primary difficulty is that the NBRO says there is a risk of another landslide here as we continue to dig up the earth in search of the victims. The Director General of the NBRO too accompanied me to the location, and they are saying that we must understand this risk as we proceed with the rescue operation because there could be a risk to the lives of the rescuers. All steps have been taken to provide relief to the survivors who are now being sheltered in the camps.
Minister, you are hoping to resume the rescue operation tomorrow. Will it be broadened in any way?
We are hoping to resume the search tomorrow, and the assistance of the army and civilians too has been secured for this. What we must understand is that this has all been buried by a 30-foot high embankment. It is difficult to search through the rubble. I went there personally and observed this fact. The next problem we are facing is to do with the plight of the children. They are mostly school children, and their parents are either dead or are buried in the rubble. Providing care for them is difficult, but we have made all provisions. We gave the District Secretary 500,000 rupees in cash today and a cheque for 2 million rupees, and he has been instructed to take all necessary steps.